All right.
Okay, and we're live.
We're live, a minute early.
We were a minute early. I don't know how that has happened because it's been chaos here today. So yeah, welcome to our Sunday evening live hangout. This is going to be a haul. We have heaps of stuff to show you. So yeah, been a long day.
Oh, Soup's in the chat.
Oh yeah, fake Rachel's in there. First in today, let's say a few hellos before we get going. Stephen Bennett, hi Stephen. And then we've got Panzer and Lucy, Slim Pickings. Oh, that was me. Chelsea, hi. Tactical Bite, Darren. Oh, it's just jumped. Southwest Sellers, Hillsman 25. Slim Will, Reselling, Samantha, CYB, Twin Red Dragons. Lots and lots of people in there saying hello. So welcome aboard. Ruth, another Darren, Andy. Lots of people have turned
Alison, up. Lonnie.
We could be here all night. Oh, Lonnie, hey Lonnie.
Layla, Maria, Phoebe, Gary, Joni, Get Down to the Gym, the Business Wolf, the Newman Zone. I don't know if we've said anybody else. Stephen, Kevin, Libby. Oh, we could keep going. Stephen Croft. Hello, everybody.
We were just saying we've got the front. We're in our converted garage, and the hole that used to be the up and over door is now a big window with the bottom infield. Right in front of us, behind this computer, is a big window, and we've got the blinds turned to open. So if people walk past now, they're just going to see us like talking to our Macs. See, there goes someone. So yeah, if we get distracted, it's because people are looking in thinking we're weird. We might have to close the blinds.
Winter, we close them.
Yeah. So yeah, we went out today. We actually went selling today. A couple of times a year, we do a car boot sale just to clear the build up of stuff we can't shift, mistakes we made, sticky stock, general household stuff that we want to clear. And we also had loads of your stock, didn't we?
Yeah, had loads of stuff left over from the shop.
Yeah, sort of bog standard clothing.
I've been hoarding it in the spare room, and
yeah,
needed to do something with it.
So we sold so much clothing.
It's really good.
About half the car was filled with kids' clothes, and we came home with one bag full, really, didn't we?
Yeah.
So yeah, we had a really good morning. We didn't really go out buying because we were busy selling, although we did wander around and pick up a few bits. Oh, I didn't bring that projector in.
Oh.
Picked up a projector, like a vintage slide projector, which I think is a good one, but I forgot to bring it in and look it up. But yeah, we had a really successful day. We took about £300,
yeah,
which was fantastic, and picked up a few goodies. And then yesterday I went out boot sailing. We picked up some goodies. We went charity shopping today. And yesterday, did we go out yesterday?
Yeah, we did. To the same charity shop.
Oh, we went, yes. Yeah. So we're going to just share stuff. We better get going because we've got loads and loads to get through. Let's just see if there's any chat quick. Oh, hang on. Move that. Click on there.
Amanda's just joined and said, how the heck is it 8 PM already? I don't know.
The day has flown by.
Whizzed by. We had lunch at like 4 o'clock, didn't we?
Yeah, it's been a weird day, and I was out till the small hours playing cards with friends. I won £90 last night.
I know, so we've had a good weekend.
Fantastic. I normally lose at poker when I'm playing with friends, but yeah, this was good.
Let's do something to treat ourselves, I think.
Yes. So yeah, we've got lots of people saying hi. We've got Graham's just in. Jason is in. I need to give a big shout out to Jason Entwistle, who's in the chat. Hopefully you've received the game that I sent in swap for this. You may have seen in that huge haul of gaming stuff, I've got a really nice boxed Master System.
Oh, apparently we're buffering again.
We're buffering again?
Mm.
Who's saying that? Oh. Let us know if the stream's messing up. Oh, Zahir's just popped in. Anyway, hopefully you can hear and see us okay. I had a Master System that was missing its light phaser, so Jason sent me that in exchange for a game. So that was cool. Thanks for that, buddy. So yeah.
So he's absolutely knackered.
Same here. I was just saying I was out last night till the small hours playing poker, and I was out to the small hours the day before, or up to, yeah. So if I get tongue-tied,
it's been a busy weekend, isn't it?
If I get tongue-tied, it's because my brain is seizing up.
Oh, people are saying it's okay. The stream's good.
Okay, so we're good to go.
That's fine.
Where are we going to start? You've only got a little bit of clothing you're going to share.
Yep.
I've got a whole load of stuff.
Yeah, believe it or not, I was very careful with what I bought this weekend.
Yeah, you were restrained. I wasn't. Talking of poker, on Thursday I play in a league, and I finished that at about 11:30. I took my friend home to a town near here, and they have a 24-hour Tesco's. It's like one of those massive Death Star sized Tesco's. So I popped in there and filled a trolley with RA, which I'll share. All this brand new stuff here. But before that, we'll do some boot sale goodies. My favourite pickup of the weekend was 160 rap and metal CDs.
Wow, I didn't realise it was that much.
Yeah,
you showed me like a handful of them.
That's most of them. It's some of it will be dross, but there's
some of it will be bros.
Bros? No, there's no bros in here. It's rap, not crap. It's rap. If you like bros, I'm sorry. For example, though, there's just about every Tupac album. There's loads of them. Loads of instant bundles. There's like every Nas album and Mobb Deep and all of that sort of stuff. There's some really nice. There's a really nice collection of Korn, as in the band Korn, singles and albums. The guy wanted 50p an album, and I went through and I was picking out some really nice, like the Tupac stuff, the double albums and stuff. And then I got a pile together, and I just said to the guy, I've got about £30 worth together. And I said to the guy, look, how much do you want for the crate? And he came out with £25, and I was already prepared to pay about 30 on the stack I had. So I just made a cheeky offer of 20, and he said yes. So everything here worked out. I worked it out earlier. 12 pence. 12 pence a CD. Crazy. And this Bonkers 14, which is a dance music compilation, will get me most of that investment back on its own on Amazon. Wow. So that was just epic. There's just so much stuff in here. There's some really nice rock stuff as well, like Deftones. I think there's every Deftones album in here. That. And some really nice Deftones singles. There's some great stuff. So that, and I don't buy CDs as much anymore, but when I find a find like this, I'm just like a pig in mud. So that was amazing for £20. It would be a pure guess to know what I'd get back. Oh, and this is really nice. This is the original Under the Bridge from 1992, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, wow. And
it's got the limited edition prints in it. And it's got Search and Destroy by Iggy Pop, their cover of that, which is an amazing track. So that's when I got into the Chili's back in '92. We saw them, when was that?
We saw them at Nebworth.
4 years ago?
Time flies, must be. At least.
When they toured I'm With You album, I think. Yeah. So yeah, that was my pickup of the day. Do you want to do some bits of clothing quick? We can do a couple of bits and then we'll mix and match.
Yeah, I can do. I've looked up a few bits, but our computer's going really well. My computer was going really slow, so I didn't have time to look up everything. So this was charity shop today. This is vintage St Michael's, Marks and Spencer's. Haven't had a chance to look up a price on that, but it was £2. So I was always going to pick up vintage St Michael's. So it's a bigger size as well, I think. And then this was £2 as well. It's just a next linen skirt, brand new with its tag.
Cool. So and bigger the better, yeah?
The bigger, yeah, I'm beginning to learn that. The bigger the better. Because that seems to be the thing that sells. And this is Simply Be. You can see that was £3 in a charity shop yesterday. Ellen said, "Oh, I can't look at that. It's making me feel sick."
What, the pattern?
It's quite a busy pattern.
Wow.
I quite like it as geometric.
It does make your eyes go a bit.
It does a bit. It's a bit like zigzags or.
If a newsreader wore it, it'd make the TV go all mental.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then this I have looked up. Found this yesterday in our favourite charity shop, I think now. It's the Big Cancer Research, isn't it?
Yeah.
This was £4, but it is Ted Baker. You can see. It's a really sweet little dress. It's a black sort of skater dress with like sort of a mesh over a lining. I'm going to go for about 30 to 40 on that, I think.
Fabulous.
And
Do you want to do the rest after? Because you've only
Yeah.
got that little bit, and I've
Can
got
do.
heaps and heaps of stuff. Otherwise, you'll be, you'll be all
I
done.
know, otherwise I'll just be
You'll be
sitting
done in
here
a
watching
flash.
for ages.
So I'll try and crack through. Right, yesterday found a stall, and the woman had all sorts of stuff. There was a big buzz around her stall, so I kind of held back for a bit, and then eventually went in and had a look around. And I spotted these. Now, what this is Clark Air Super Pro spray gun. It piqued my interest because they looked expensive, and one had somewhere the price still on, which was $33.59, including the VAT on there. So I quickly looked them up while I was there at the stall, actually, on my phone, and realised there was a bit of money in it. She wanted 20 for the pair. I got them for 15. This one's sealed. This one is unsealed, but it's brand new and unused inside. And yeah, I looked them up. There's someone that's selling them $36.95 each on eBay, free shipping, and they've sold 12. So I'm going to shoot for about that, and maybe a bit cheap on the unsealed one. So that should be 50-60 quid's worth fairly easily. So they were good. And then I got chatting to the lady. She was showing another gentleman some photos of her on her phone of some more tools and heavy equipment and stuff. And so I asked her about it, and then we exchanged numbers. I went around there yesterday. I've looked at a load of power tools, and I'm going to make her an offer on it all. And there's a brand new bike as well and other stuff. So who knows what's going to come of that. Yeah, let me run through a few bits and bobs. I took a punt on this Freeview box, which is a bit of a fail because there's no remote. With a remote, it would have been £20 to £25. Without, because it's got no way of controlling it, I don't think, without the remote. Well, it's channel up and down. Who does that? Who gets out of their chair these days to press buttons?
I remember the day it had to be back.
So as it is, there'll be something in it, but yeah, it was £1, so I couldn't.
But there might be someone who's got a broken box but still got the remote.
Yeah, I reckon I'll sell it. This was really nice. Did I show you the camera?
Yeah, I really like this camera.
This I picked up off a lovely old man who chatted to me about it. It was his camera. I got it for £5. It's a vintage SLR, Praktika, and it's a MTL5B. Now I looked into it. The body, if I split it up, take the lens off, it's a screw-off lens. The body's about £15. The lens isn't too bad. That's about 15 to 20. And it's got a flash gun, well, a little clip-on flash, which is about a £5. But I'm probably going to sell it as a set with the bag and the strap and do it for about 35 to 40. And it cost me £5. It's just a really nice retro-looking thing.
Sorry,
What?
I was distracted by Bagpuss who's been used. I was thinking, where is Bagpuss?
Bagpuss? Oh, hi Bagpuss. Yeah, we haven't
been used as Monty is sitting down there staring at me.
Oh, Monty's in the house. He's in with us. Yeah, we haven't put Bagpuss in the microwave yet.
That sounds really wrong.
It's one of those things that you put in the microwave to warm up the beans, and then you like he's a warmer, comforter thing. You know.
I know, but other people might not.
Yeah, don't put cats in microwaves, people. Popped into town yesterday, and we popped in another favourite charity shop, well, particular favourite of mine, and a lady had just brought in a big box of donations. So I had a quick look in there, picked out some bits, and got them to price them up for me straight away, which included, it was good timing, this pair of dart tag guns, which I paid the princely sum of £2 for. But it also came with the protective goggles and the jackets. Well, they're like stick-on Velcro things, so you fire at each other. Yeah, should be an easy £20 to £30 for the set. Unfortunately, there's none of the Velcro bullets, but yeah, happy days. So that was £2, and also in the box there was a couple of board games that I really wanted, so I grabbed those, but just bog standard stuff, so won't share those. But I've got a set of these speed stacks. I've seen Ben talk about these in his videos. I've never seen them, but these are glow in the dark. So they're like glowing.
You sound so excited by that.
Yeah, I know. It makes you
glow
want
in
to,
the dark.
I know. It makes you want to try it. Basically, you stack up 9 cups and then you unstack them or something, and you're supposed to do it quickly.
Yeah, I wouldn't be any good at that.
Me either. But it has like, it's a world thing. It's like world championships of this. And you have a board and you press start and stop when you've done it. And there's a DVD with it and all that stuff.
Oh,
my breaking stuff.
yeah, cassette.
I did write it down. I think oh, here you go. Yeah, £20 we're shipping on. I should get fairly comfortably on that. And they charged me £1 for that. I can't remember what else they had, but yeah, it was a great little pickup. We bought ourselves a record. Well, I say we bought ourselves a record player. We think we're keeping it, don't we?
Yeah, well, it wasn't really a very expensive one, was it?
No.
Just,
I picked this up for
cheap model.
For £3. As Andrea says, it's a cheapo modern thing. So you're on a USB lead. We're not quite sure how we're going to hook up. So we need to get some speakers to hook up
We've
to
been
it.
trying to research, haven't we? Speakers.
But yeah, we don't own a record player. Our daughter does, but neither of us actually have a record player anymore. We have records, but no record player. So that one is a keeper probably.
Yeah.
I looked into it. There's the make there, Iron, but I'd be lucky to get £20 out of it, I think, if that.
Yeah, and we've wanted one for a while, haven't we?
Yeah, it's only a cheap bog standard thing. So here wouldn't be impressed if he's still watching.
He is.
Do you want to have a look in the chat there, actually, while I...
Yeah. Oh, there is a question, actually, but I can't really see it properly.
Shall I go back?
I think you need to move the window.
Oh, let me just read some stuff. Oh my God, there's been loads of chat.
Yeah.
Right, I can't go all the way back through. I apologise if I've missed any questions. Talk of fridges again. Oh, there's Bagpuss. Kirsten says, someone today was selling loads of Nerf guns for £1 each, but I left them as I'm trying to concentrate on vintage and clothes. I must be mad. Well, yeah, £1 each. You could have just bundled the whole lot, done it in one sale.
Yes, I would feel the same. I wouldn't enjoy listing them. So even if I could
buy them and I'll sell them.
Yeah, I know. But if I was, if I didn't have you, and then, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Lisa, no, do not microwave Bagpuss. That's what he's designed for. Ah, what's this say? Kitan Panchal, sorry if I've got your name wrong. It says, Nick, in respect to the Freeview box, most Android mobiles have an infrared built-in and an app like Shure does the trick. I use it all the time, so you could advertise it like that. Oh, okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so if I Google that and check that works with that box, I could say you can use your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll be able to sell it.
There is a question there.
Yorkshire Reseller quickly just says that lens will be an M42 screw fit, which is quite a desirable lens mount. Yeah, I did look up that particular lens and it seemed to sell really well, so that was a great find. But what if it gives your cat radioactive powers? What are you on here? Right, where was that question you said? Oh, that one?
Yeah.
Nick, have you had an email from eBay offering crazy lister? Have you seen that?
I haven't seen it.
I don't think we have, or we've missed it. So no, I can't comment on that one. Let's do another couple of questions before carrying on. Question, I keep seeing, this is the Hillsman, I keep seeing Barneys everywhere. Are they actually worth selling? I remember the videos and DVDs were a while back. It's quite a while back.
Yeah, I don't know. I leave them behind, I don't see them.
I don't know.
Pick them up.
Just do what everyone does and go on eBay and search it and sort by sold.
It could easily be a 90s retro thing now.
Yeah.
My brother was really into it.
Was he?
He loved it.
Wasn't he like a singing dinosaur?
Yeah. Very annoying.
In our day, we had pink stripy cats. What's the here said there? Beck was at work, but I had one of the best booting days for a while. Yeah, I won't spoil it, but Zahir shared a lovely thing. Oh, I nearly died when I saw the picture of that. Right up my alley, what Zahir picked up today. One particular item. You should get more for the stacks with a timer and map. Okay, cool. Yeah, I briefly looked these things up. It's been a mad rush as usual to get this ready. So yeah, if I look into a bit more, maybe I could get higher.
So here, so the turntable wouldn't make it into his system.
Fair enough. Yeah, we just thought it's hardly worth selling, so we'll keep it. And then we've actually got something to play our vinyl on. We'd have to borrow our daughter's record player. So yeah. Did you order the cat thing, Nick? David, I didn't. I looked into it. If you're talking about the cat tray replacing that little one, it was £5 with shipping on top, and the unit was worth 15 to 20 tops. So I sold it to somebody at the boot sale today, actually. Oh no, we didn't. We donated it.
Yes, you did.
Yes, we donated it to charity. To charity, cancer research. So yeah, that's what we did in the end. Andrea's just showing empathy there with folk who don't have a nick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not a great thing having a nick, is it? I can be a pain in the neck.
There are pros and cons.
Pros and cons, yeah. Keep it balanced. Oh, it's just jumped down. Malinky, Ion from Matt. Oh, the record player from Maplin's about £85. Used to copy vinyl to hard disk. Yeah, it's got a USB output. I didn't know if we could get a USB speaker to hook up on that and play it that way. Anyway, yeah, it's only a cheap thing. We're well aware. Right, let's carry on with stuff, shall we? Shall I do some more?
Yeah, you do.
And then you do some more. Oh, where did that stereo go? Oh, it's there. Oh, I can't even get to that. Right. Oh, I need to shout out Richard. Yesterday on the Saturday, I bumped into a lovely chap called Richard, who I see quite often at boot sales at the moment. And he saw in my haul video that I had a Super Mario 64 minus a manual. It had its box, but no manual. And he very kindly came up to me and gave me a Mario 64 manual that he had with no game, no box. So thank you so much for that. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah. Right, a couple of videos. Jamie and the Magic Torch. You remember this?
Yeah.
Jamie. Jamie. For those younger viewers, you will have no idea what this is about. If you know what this is, let me just scroll down. Those of our generation will know this. And you'll all be humming the theme tune tonight. Jamie. Yeah, well. So that's not too bad. I paid 50p. eBay, it's about £10 with shipping. Amazon, sort of similar money. Does anyone? No one's known anything about Jamie. They're not saying it. I grabbed this one as well, which is the Herbs, but I think that might be a fail. I couldn't really find any completeds.
Oh, Darren remembers Jamie.
Oh, and Kirsten. It was a good show.
It was really good.
It was quite trippy, wasn't it? Yeah. It was quite like off its head.
Yeah.
And the dog. Who was the dog? What was the dog called? Wordsworth.
Yes.
The dog called Wordsworth. Basically, he went to bed and he had a magic torch under his bed, and then he went down a helter-skelter. Yeah. So he basically went to sleep.
With his dog.
He went to sleep and had a dream, effectively.
Oh, no, don't spoil it for me.
Did you never figure that out? Excellent. So yeah, grab those. These aren't to resell. Quickly share these. My sister, you may have seen in some videos, had 2 3-year-old twins, the most cute, adorable things in the world. I met a lady who makes these, so I bought a pair of these just for my sister's twins. And she only wanted 50p each, and they're handmade. Oh. So yeah, looking forward to giving those to the twins. Set of Wombles books.
We're really going vintage now.
Yeah. These are modern ones though. They're like,
yeah, they are actually.
Yeah, really nice things. They look unread. Paid £1 for the set. I didn't look up what it's.
I always think that resellers are a bit like wombles. I call myself a womble because not in the same way that Cora and Helen go wombling.
What if you called yourself a womble?
On my Instagram, say I'm a womble because we collect the things other people don't want.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The amount of people I heard today talking about throwing things in the bin while we're at boot sale.
Yeah.
I was shocked, really shocked. No, don't throw it in the bin, just give it to charity.
Yeah, we donated, when we'd finished at the boot sale, we donated loads of a lot of it was pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
To cancer research, and it just, I don't know, it all goes around then, doesn't it? We get a lot of good stuff from them. Oh, that's the DVD for the speed stack thing. Let's whiz through. Oh, we went into town yesterday and picked up some of the bits that I just showed you. One of the reasons I went to town was to go to CEX to get some discs repaired. So I dropped some discs off, nothing amazing, apart from the CD that I'll share. And the lady said, okay, come back in half an hour, that's fine. Normally they take payment at that point, but I was like, okay, I'll come back in half an hour. Went back in half an hour, different person came up, hi, can I help? Yeah, I've come to pick up my discs. He said, oh yeah, they're all ready. Handed them to me and I went, no, he goes, that's it, okay, cool.
Should you be admitted to this?
Well, I just stood there and said, are we done then? Is that it? And he said, yeah. So I walked off.
Oh, what you like.
So they didn't charge me. Anyway.
You did, though, give him a lot of chance to say.
Yeah, I stood there like, are we done? Is that it? Yeah, thanks, mate, bye. Okay. This is one to look out for. This is Peter Skellen. And I think it's Peter Skellen. Yeah, Peter Skellen. I think a lot of his albums are well worth picking up. This is Astaire, so his version of shooting Fred Astaire stuff or someone else. I don't know. Showing my ignorance. Anyway, that is about £30 on eBay, about 40 plus on Amazon. Picked up a while back for 50p.
Very quickly before it zooms by, I just noticed Natalie is in the chat and she said it was lovely to meet us both today.
Yes.
Yeah, it was really good meeting you today. I forgot to tell you.
I was going to say you didn't even meet her.
I know.
Did I forget to say that? That was on my list of things to say.
Yeah. You did. I don't know. You haven't got to that.
Yeah. We were, as we said, if you've just joined us, we did a boot sale today just to clear a load of build up of stuff, and we met a lovely lady called Natalie who's quite local to us and is reselling. So yeah, great to meet you. What was I saying? Yeah. So anyway, I got a free clean on a load of discs. I'll just run through these. Super Mario Galaxy, nothing amazing. It's worth £10 to £15. Sly Raccoon on PS2, worth about 12, and a Wii Sports to go with the Wii that I've got. So that was that. Oh, this is nice.
Oh yeah, I love that.
We sold a pair of Disney mugs, very similar in.
Yeah, they were Disney parks. I don't know if that makes a difference. This is Disney store, isn't it?
Yeah, I couldn't find any that had actually sold. I found one listing that had run on auction a few times and not sold. So I don't know. But we don't tend to have too much trouble with Disney ones that are interesting. So I got that for 50p. I keep going. Do you want to do some more clothes?
No, you're all right.
If you see anything in the chat,
chilling, reading the chat. There have been a few questions that have
well, just read them out as you see them.
Yeah, I can't reach the mouse.
Oh, do you want me to go back?
Well, you can see if we can how far we can go back.
Let me read some Jamie and the Magic Talk.
See how far you can go back, because there were a few questions.
Yeah.
Hang on. Oh, there's the one that I read, Amy May. By the way, I've been watching your videos, Amy May, and they're really good. So, yeah, if you don't subscribe to Amy May, go over to her channel. She's just started doing YouTube videos, mainly clothing. So, yeah, highly recommend. And has a random question. This month has been now 48 with the Peter Kay craze. What other crazes has there been for items? I don't know. Over the years, there have been so many, haven't there?
Always something going on, if you can tap into it.
That really has put us on the spot.
I tend to find the ones I tap into tend to be at Christmas, like the must-have thing.
Yeah.
You know, like the pie face and all of that. I love getting in on those and doing RA.
Oh, these speak out things are a huge thing.
Yeah, we didn't really get in on that, did we? I can't think of any offhand.
No, over the years, there's always something, isn't there?
There's always a niche thing that's taken off.
Everybody's looking for.
Or something that, like with this, that just because it was on Peter Kay and they talked about it a lot.
That's now 41, by the way. Oh, no.
It's not.
I saw 41. I thought it was.
I looked this up before. I missed this whole Now 48 thing until about a week ago, and somebody was talking about it on Facebook. I looked on Amazon, they're pretty good. And on eBay, a handful have gone for like 25, 30 plus. Most aren't going for that, but yeah, I'm going to stick it on Buy It Now High, I think, or maybe send it to Amazon because I don't think there was any FBA sellers. So yeah, I managed to find one today for £1. So yeah, yesterday. Anyway, let's quickly whiz through stuff. I'm starting to boil.
I know, you were freezing earlier.
Much takes off. Look, I hate it when it's like that. Though. It looks awful. Right.
I don't know, first world problems.
You can tell I'm tired. I'm just losing it. I grabbed one of these little Oxford crossword solvers. Some of the crossword solvers really aren't worth bothering with. This one seems okay. I should shoot for about, well, I'm going to shoot for about £15. Top end on that. That was 50p. Oh, this wasn't as good as I imagined it would be. I picked up. Should we do some more chat in a sec?
Yeah, I was just reading Sahir's comment actually, because he zoomed right back and he said that iron stuff can be worth selling, especially the decks with USB ports for vinyl to digital conversion. It does have a USB port.
Yeah, I did look them up very briefly. I didn't have much time, but they seem to be going really cheap.
Yeah.
Like 15, 20 quid.
I don't know. We've kind of decided we're keeping it now.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll look into it again. Let's have a little browse in the chat.
I've got a dilemma going on at the moment because I've got a really nice, like, classic denim jacket, and that's a fad at the moment. Everybody's wearing denim jackets. Ellen's just bought one off eBay for herself, and it's a little bit bigger because the fashion is for sort of an oversized denim jacket. And I've been having an argument about keeping it. And I put it on the other day, didn't I? I came in, I said, do you think this looks too big on me? And you said, looks like something Bon Jovi wore in 1987.
You did. That wasn't a diss.
But that's the whole point, anyway. But I've got it on for £19.99, and I didn't realise I still had offers on. People keep making me offers, I keep declining them.
You don't actually want to sell it.
I really want to sell it. I don't know whether to keep it or not. So yeah. Anyway,
that's a proper first world problem, isn't it?
I know, that was my waffle.
Right, let's catch up in here.
Yeah, I kind of think if it sells for the price I want for it, then fair enough. But if it doesn't,
if you get the 20, then fair enough. Otherwise, okay.
Yeah.
Kay's just confirming, yes, Barney was a dinosaur that sings a very annoying song.
It was a very annoying song. And those children were just so sickly sweet.
I don't think I really watched it.
Oh, just so sickly sweet American. Oh.
I was here saying that it was nice of Richard to complete my Mario 64. Yeah, totally out of the blue, amazing. Oh, we're miles behind. Jamie and the Magic Torch chat.
I know, I told you I had to go.
Yeah, see, best theme tune for a kids program ever, says Barry. It so was. Yeah, Lee remembers it. Charlotte loved it. Chris Scott, how spooky. I was singing Jamie and his Magic Torch today.
Yeah.
Did it have a rap break in the middle, Chris? Did you see my collection of rap CDs earlier? I don't know if you were in. I picked up 160 odd rap albums for 20 quid.
Chris has been at a games fair today.
Oh, cool. Trapdoor, says Kirsten. They're talking about Trapdoor. I love that. Like claymation.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, love that.
Yeah, it's good.
Right, so it's so hard to keep up with what you guys are chatting about
and
make a video.
Is there a way of printing off all your shipping labels off eBay in one go, or do you have to do them one by one? Well, we don't really do that, do we?
I do.
Oh, do you?
Well, I print off little packing slips which have the address on. You just highlight them all and click print.
Oh, I was imagining labels.
Oh, you can do labels, but I don't.
Yeah, we don't. We do them sort of single.
Yeah, I do it. I do it the long-winded, old-fashioned way. It's just how I am. I used to have a Wombles LP on vinyl. Oh God, yeah, Wombles.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah, I think I did.
God.
And a Smurfs.
Chawton and the Wheaties, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was a bit freaky though. Right, they're all talking. We could do a whole show just on vintage TV.
I was telling you that while you were out last night, I was watching a 1983 Top of the Pops.
Oh wow!
Which was great. The fashion was amazing, and Depeche Mode were on, and they announced them as Depeche Mode.
Depeche, yeah, that didn't stick.
No.
Oh yeah, we're catching up. There's Natalie's comment. Right. Nikki's going to start doing a striptease.
I know, I thought you were. I was a bit worried for a minute.
I resisted.
Amanda's singing the Barney song.
Oh, I've got to the end of the chat. There's a quick question there. Have you ever sold vintage cigarette cards? Oh, are they very valuable? I collect cigarette cards. I've got a collection of thousands. I've sold some recently. They wouldn't have as much value most as you would imagine. You know, some sets are only worth like a £5. But the earlier the better, the more obscure the better. Some sports are really good, some military are really good. It's a massive subject on its own, so you just have to do your research on that one. Most aren't worth much. You would imagine they would be, but they're really not.
Kirsten says I should keep the denim jacket.
Oh.
I'm leaning that way.
Oh. Fraggle Rock. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, that was a great theme tune.
Yeah. Let's not go there. There was Booba. Wasn't he the one with the hat?
Was it
Red.
Boomer or was it Boomer? I don't know.
Boomer. Moki?
God, I don't know.
Tell us the names of the Fraggles, please. Anyway, we could do this all day. Trouble with old Top of the Pops, they can't show many because DJs have been charged with sexual assault. Yeah, that's so true. Because Jimmy Savile used to present, and yeah, some of the other guys are, oh man, that's a shame. Yeah, Southwest Sellers, Nick. Lots of videos on YouTube of DM's first show in Stockholm. I watched one last night. Yeah, amazing. I cannot wait. Nick, do you remember Fraggle Rock? Yes. Do you remember the little guys, the little tiny sort of doozers, I think they were called, who used to build stuff? And I think the Fraggles ate what they built. It was really weird, like little ecosystem.
I feel like bees.
And then you had Uncle Travelling Matt.
Yeah.
Mr. Fraggle who travelled.
Yeah, he had a big dog, didn't he?
No, the dog was the guy who lived up above.
Oh, yeah.
And then there was the big ogre people who tried to catch Fraggles.
Yeah.
It's not much of a haul video, this, is it?
We're talking about children's.
It's more interesting to talk about 80s TV. The Grubers. Oh, the Grubers.
Yeah.
What were the Grubers? Dozers. There you go. That's the little guys, like little builders with hats on. And you could get little doozer or dozer models. I bet they're worth a fortune. Right, let's do a little bit of a haul. I picked this up. This is the Complete Futurama, which is like a Simpsons spin-off in space in the future. It's complete series 1 to 4 on DVD. I got it for £2, but they're not worth a lot. eBay currently about a tenner. FBA about 15 to 18, but I'd probably wait till Christmas and those prices will go up.
Janie says, do we have multiple eBay accounts or do we both sell on the same one? We both sell on the same one. We did used to have separate accounts, and I've still got my account, but we both list on the same one now. Yeah, we just found it kept the costs down. It just seemed to simplify things, didn't it?
Yeah, it made sense for us anyway.
Yeah.
Another set-top box, this time with a remote. I paid £2 for this one. It's not too bad. Just the remotes for this actually go for £7 with shipping on top. People have been getting £6.99 regularly on those. It's a Grundig, and what did I say? About £15 and shipping. It's got the manual and everything. So for a couple of quid, it's kind of bread and butter, stick it on, churn it over kind of stuff.
Churn it over, boom, boom.
Churn it over. Oh, turn it over.
No, bread and butter, churn it over.
Oh, churn it. See, I thought the pun was turn it over because that's a TV thing. Turn it. I picked same stall. The woman had these TDKs, and she wanted 20p for 4. I thought I've got another one somewhere.
Oh, you dropped on the floor. That's what you dropped earlier.
No, where'd I put it? Anyway.
Oh, it's
yeah. She wanted 20p for 4, and then as I was leaving, she said, "Oh, I've got a car stereo." And I said, "I'm not too worried about it." And she said, "Well, give me 50p for the whole thing." So that worked out to be 30p. Unfortunately, I was looking this up. These are coded, as in you need an access code. If you sell it with the code, so you can punch the code in and use it, they're worth about 25 plus, because it's an official Volkswagen made thing. Without the code, I'd be lucky to get a tenner out of it. So, but she kind of just gave it to me, really, because I would have paid 50p for 4 tapes. Anyway, so that's a semi-fail. I'll just do these bits, and then if you finish the close, and I'll do the RA haul. This might be a long one, guys. Picked up some sealed media. There's a guy on the Saturday selling loads of sealed media. A lot of dealers and other resellers got there just before me and grabbed most of the decent stuff. I was left with a selection of sealed Disney music CDs and other stuff. But there's some good value in there. There's this guy, Andre Rieu, the famous
he always
violinist.
goes well at Christmas.
Christmas, granny fodder. Yeah.
He's a bit like Daniel O'Donnell in that way, isn't he?
Yeah. What do you get your gran for Christmas? Oh, the new Daniel O'Donnell CD. And then I picked up 2 Nintendo DS's, the original, what they call Fat DS. Really nice condition inside. No charger, but it's got a horrible scuff on the top. There you go. And then a pretty ropey DS Lite, which has got the hinges gone and no charger. But I picked up the pair for £5, so yeah, there's money in that.
Oh, Margaret's in the chat. She says, hello, my lovely, lovely friends. Hello, Margaret.
Hey, Margaret. Good to see you in the chat. All right. Ooh, what time are the boob fairs?
We have to read about.
What boob fairs?
Chuckling to myself.
I want to go to a boob fair.
I think it was a typo.
Right, so we read to there. Surprisingly, cigarette cards are not worth as much if in an album. Yeah, collectors like myself want them loose so you can see the front and the back. And putting them in an album effectively ruins them, to be honest. Mr. Mackay from Pollage was the lighthouse keeper. Oh my God, he so was. The guy with the dog, the puppet dog,
yeah.
and had the hole in the corner of their room where the Fraggles went down and up.
Yeah.
Mr. Mackay. I never knew that. Magic Roundabout, hallucinogenic watching before. Doesn't that meant to be hallucinogenic?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Magic Roundabout was so trippy. And all the characters were based on a different drug. That's the kind of urban myth. So you got like speed and LSD and all relate to different characters. Yeah. Anyway, we digress again. Right, let's quick whiz, see if we've got any questions we need to have a quick look at. Oh, there's the boob fair. Someone got a load of washboards at the boob fair. Vintage washboards. Wow. Are they the things that people play with with thimbles on their fingers? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I think you're right.
Maybe.
That's not what they're made for, but yeah.
Yeah, no, they're made for scrubbing clothes on, aren't they? Kevin, I always come across eBay listings from people in Hitchin that I know isn't you. Are there a lot of resellers in Hitchin? Not that I know of. I don't know.
Who knows?
I guess there's resellers everywhere. There's plenty at my boot sales, I'll tell you that much. Stick it in the freezer and the code will reset.
Oh.
Is someone pulling my leg? I'll Google that afterwards. That sounds... What? Right, okay, let's... another question, quick question. How about phone cards? Would that be worth anything? Similar. Most, no. Rare ones, yes. You're just going to have to do your own research, I'm afraid. Put your cares away. Worries for another day. Let the music play.
Doom, doom, down a bag of rock.
Fantastic. Love that.
Yeah.
That's Jim Henson, same as them.
Yes, Muppets.
Okay. Do you want to do a bit and then I'll do that big haul?
Yeah.
Oh, there's them as well. All right, do your place.
I'm going to be here till 10 o'clock.
It's quarter two. It's quarter two.
Quarter 10?
No, quarter 9.
How long have we been on? Okay, so this was charity shop yesterday.
Just going to shut that blind.
Okay. Shut that blind. Dear, we're on a vintage TV thing tonight. This is a Laura Ashley dress. Nothing particularly special. Just a modern Laura Ashley dress. Paid £4 for it. As I say, nothing particularly special, but I'm going to go for 15 to 20 on it. And again, Laura Ashley, different charity shop. Again, a modern label. and that was £2, and I'm going to shoot for about 15 on that. And then I'll show you this one first. Actually, this is Jerry Weber, and going on the fugly cells and loud print, bold print type
I don't
thing.
mind that. I quite like that. I'm not sure that's
It's
fugly.
really kind of, I don't know.
This is the thing. Everyone's fugly is different.
I know. I don't like it.
That's your fugly.
to me.
I quite like it.
No,
I'm not trying it on. I like the look of it.
But yeah, that was Jerry Weber. I paid £3 for that.
So is that a designer, or is that
no,
a brand?
It's a brand. I don't think so. I don't know a lot about Jerry Weber. I've heard him the brand, whatever, mentioned. I'm going to try about 15 to 20 on it.
Cool.
And then again, I found another Jerry Weber today, a skirt, which I paid £2 for. That's the label. Just a plain navy skirt, which is lined, and I'm going to try 15 on the skirt.
Okay.
And then, last but not least, this is my favourite find of the weekend.
Once he's snoring.
He's snoring.
Oh, he's
and
doing
he's
that thing. He's running in his sleep. As I get
He was barking in his sleep last night. Freaked the life out of me. He suddenly went, woof! I was like, yeah, £4 I paid for this, and it is a vintage 1960s, 1970s dress. It feels very kind of sort of a thick polyester type. I looked it up, and I'm going to use the keyword mod on it, and I'm going to try 30 to £40.
I'd go high because there can't be many about.
No, and there wasn't anything like that. I mean, there are lots of vintage dresses, lots of vintage 60s, 70s dresses on eBay, but I didn't find anything that looked like that. It really reminded me of like my nan.
Yeah, that material
in the
does.
70s. She used to wear dresses like this.
So I'm going to be naive. How do you know it's vintage and not something modern that's...
Because it has, I don't know if you'll be able to see that actually. Can you do that?
I don't know what I'm showing, just that label.
Just that label. I don't know if you'll be able to see it because it's a bit faded.
That does look old actually. Ooh.
But it says made in England, which is a good indication because we don't make clothes in England anymore.
Not a lot.
Well, you know,
it's all Bangladesh.
The fashion industry isn't based in England anymore.
Cool.
So, and plus it looks like it's 60s, 70s. So.
With that's the sort of thing, when I'm listing something that's obscure or unusual, I'll come up with a price and then add a tenner.
Okay, well I might just try that.
Yeah, because if that one person is looking for that exact look and they're into their 60s fashion, or they've got a part in a play, or they're someone who's you know,
I could just imagine that with a pair of tan tights and, you know, a pair of flat black shoes. I don't know.
Okay.
I think memories of my mum and my nan from childhood.
Yeah, same here, to be fair. I thought I was dumb. I went to a stall. Actually, I'll get to that in a minute. These were from somewhere else. This puzzles, general rule, I only pick them up if they're sealed. And what I tend to do with them is send them to Amazon at Christmas. I had a Where's Wally one, very similar to that actually, last Christmas, that went for 30 odd pounds. That's what I paid, £2. It's brand new and sealed, so that'll be sent up at Christmas.
I was just laughing at Lisa's comment. She goes, "Oh my god, that dress is bloody awful."
Someone else who thinks it's fugly.
Well, I don't know if she was commenting on that.
Oh, this one, yeah. Let's have a quick look. Andrea, don't let Nick dress you. As if I would.
You'd rather I cut my hair though. You don't like the long hair.
Yeah, I think you should get your hair cut short again. Sorry, I'm just scrolling back to see if we missed much. Oh, is Steve raking in? Someone saying, "Hey, Steve," and stuff in there. Oh yeah, raking profits in. Hey, mate. Have you ever from a Neo Geo? I assume you mean found a Neo Geo. No, that's a games console.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, I can't see any questions we need to. They're just talking about what's fugly and what's not.
Yeah.
Oh, it's jump skin. Come on, Nick, it would cool you down. What, to wear the dress? Oh, PS1 talk. PS1 game, Digimon World. This is Peter saying it's going for around 35. Oh, I've had that in the past when it wasn't worth anywhere near that.
Yeah.
Pac-Man World, PS1, 17.99. Yeah. PS1 is really jumping up now. I had a conversation with a guy who knew me from when we had our gaming store today, and he has an amazing collection. And he was saying about prices just shooting up and everybody becoming aware of it now. So it's harder and harder to find those really sweet deals because they just don't stay available for long. Okay. Oh, fugly. Yeah. David Morse, you had any photo mosaic puzzles? No, I'm not tried reselling them. Where's Wally then, Nick? I didn't look, and don't intend to. My sisters used to have these books. Just
Yeah, Ellen loved it. She
drive you mad.
she had lots of books, didn't she, Ellen?
Yeah. Oh, Swamp Picker's in. Hey, Swamp. Okay, right, we need to crack on. How long have we been going? 50 minutes. Board games. I got loads. So yeah, there was that puzzle.
Well, it wouldn't be a haul from you without board games.
Yeah, I'm not showing them all. It was about 25 odd I picked up today. This is nice. This is Catan. It's an edition that I couldn't find much information on. Gallery edition. The only ones I found as solds on eBay were in the States, so I don't know if it's an American issue. But yeah, 20 to 30 pounds used I'll be shooting for if it's complete and there's a fair amount of stuff in it to check. It's one of those, this sort of stuff. So yeah, but I enjoy checking board games. I'm a bit weird like that. Yeah, again, it may be one that I'll hang on to hang on till Christmas, till two.
So Yoda.
I am so tired, guys. I apologise. Haven't had this for a while. This is Disney Trivial Pursuit.
Oh, I think we should play this with Ellen.
Yeah, we should have a go on that.
Yeah.
She would just kick our. She'd kick my ass on that.
She would.
What I've done with this in the past is send to Amazon. Christmas time again. I think the most I've got on that was 50. I think 40, 50. This was part of a lot. I went to a stall. I missed a Hero Quest by minutes, but he had loads and loads of other board games. And he said he wanted £3 each. And there was a few, that sort of thing, for example, that I said, yeah, okay. So I got a stack together thinking I'll get a few and then I'll see if I can get them all for £2. I got about £10 worth together. No, I got about £20 worth together. And then he said, oh, by the way, or everything for £20. And then I did a count up and there was 23 board games there and only a couple that were real duds. So I just gave them the 20 quid, which included that, which at Christmas, 40 to 50. So the rest was just a bonus. And there was loads of it. Most of it I'm not going to share because it's kind of standard stuff. Disney's seen it. Currently not great. Christmas time winning. So yeah. This is really nice. I'm a sucker for vintage board games. This is Scoop 19. I think it's copyrighted 1950s, but it could be a 60s or even 70s edition. I think it's just with the same copyright on. It's in lovely, lovely condition inside. Haven't checked it, but you know when you find a game and it's been well looked after, it's really minty. And the guy knew all about his games. He was talking to me about his games. He was really into it, and he told me they were well cared for and complete. So yeah. 15 to 20 probably. I saw a couple of random ones go way beyond that. I'm not sure the reasons, but I'm going to look into it more. But yeah, so that was part of this deal. Effectively everything out of that cost me £1 each or a little bit less. And then there was a creationary, but I think this is a fail. There's no instructions in it and there looks to be very little Lego. I've not actually had this before. It's weird. I've seen loads of people pick it up, but yeah, at £1. Hardly going to turn it down. So then and most of the other stuff is stuff I've shared many times. Right, I'll quickly run through. Last Thursday, I shared at the beginning, if you've just joined us, I was out playing poker with friends until about 11. I dropped a friend home, and there's a giant Tesco's supermarket near him. So about midnight, I rang you or texted you, didn't I? I'm just in Tesco's. Do you want anything? And they had a clearance going on, so I grabbed this rather cool-looking Batmobile. There was only one on the shelf. I paid $7. eBay at the moment they're 20 to 30. Amazon now they're about 20, but at Christmas I would imagine that would shoot up. So I only got one of those. They had one left of these Sylvanian Families Brick Oven Bakery, and these were on at £9.49. eBay at the moment top end is 35. Amazon now they're only on about 24, but in the past historically it's gone up to 40 and beyond. But Fake Rachel was saying I think this was a set that's good to part out, so I may look into that, but more than likely I'll just put it away till Christmas and then send it in. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these, which are Barbies. You may have seen that big RA haul we had that we got in January. I only shared the video the other day. The Barbie stuff that I sent into Amazon from that all sold within a couple of days. Once it got there, because if Amazon lost the box,
yeah,
and then they refunded us a load of money because they'd lost our stuff.
And they found it and then they took all the money back.
And then they found it and I said, can we have all our money back, please? And by that time, prices had all dropped. Well, you know, Tom shared about his experience with it as well. Anyway, I picked a load of these Dreamtopia Barbies, 6 of those at £6.23. Right now, Amazon's at about £17.50. eBay top end they're £20 with free shipping. Again, maybe one I'll just hang on till Christmas with. Some Playmobil. Got a few of these at £7.48. Amazon right now is only about £20. But at Christmas it went way higher last year, so I looked into that. eBay currently at about 20 as well, like a little ambulance set. I got 4 of these Spider-Man walkie-talkie sets at £3.38 each. eBay, someone's been selling them at £16.99 free shipping, but I went on Amazon and the reviews were appalling. Several reviews saying that they broke within 5 minutes and they were awful. So I don't know. I'll do a little bit more research, but I may just take them back because the last thing I want is to send a load of these out at Christmas.
Yeah, and they get
I'll have to refund a lot because they're
refunds.
appalling. So not sure.
Oh, don't squash the dog.
Oh, I nearly ran the dog over. Can you imagine live on YouTube? And then 3 of these. These are WWE Tough Talkers wrestling ring. I believe certain figures you get must interact with this because they have like interactive voices or something. Is
that the same as the one we got up there?
No, that's a really old standard ring. So yeah, these were in this clearance thing at £8.75. Amazon right now they're just under £30, and eBay they're 20 to 30 also. But again, I may sit on them and wait till Christmas.
Darren says Monty almost became flatty. Oh, bless him.
Yeah,
he always sits in the most awkward places. Yeah. And when I cook in the evening, he sits between me and the cooker. And I have to actually send him in, shut him in with you, don't I? Because
you send him in here, and then he goes mad because he knows it's dinner time, and he just paces up and down the bus. I'm either
going to go flying and injure myself, or I'm going to end up burning him or dropping something on him. Yeah,
he's a menace.
He just likes to be very close, doesn't he, all the time?
Yeah, he wouldn't be flat Eric; it'd be flat Monty.
Yeah.
Oh, and thanks to whoever. Sorry, I forgot your name. Somebody offered me a Flat Eric cassette to go with my Flat Eric. They were going to send it to me for free. I listed him and he sold within a couple of days.
Yeah.
At 40, I got 40 plus shipping, and it went GSP to somewhere in Europe, I think. Right, I think that's all we've got available to share with you guys.
Wow, that's good timing because it's 9 o'clock.
All right.
Zoom through the chat.
We'll have a dip in the chat and then we will wrap this up.
Hillsman asked me if I'm still making Scrabble jewellery. I don't anymore, no.
No, we've got loads and loads of Scrabble tiles left over from doing that, which I need to create a listing and sell those off. Will you take less? Has not had the courage to use their granny trolley yet.
You just got to go for it, really.
Nobody's looking. Nobody cares, and if they do, that's their problem. Yeah, just got to style it out.
You style it out quite well, don't you?
Yeah. I couldn't care less what people think. I'm so over that. Richard Payne picked up a Risk board game today and all the bits fell out at the bottom of my granny trolley. I've done that so many times because the only way to get it in is like upend it and then the bottom comes open. Yeah. Okay, let me scroll down a bit. What's that? Gavloft. I bagged a collection of orc brutes with warhammers. I don't know what that is. Sounds like some sort of warhammer figures to me. Hang on, it's just jumped. Oh, it's so annoying. Hang on, where was I? Sorry guys, the chat just jumped miles ahead. Oh, we were there before. That's the whole fugly talk.
Lisa said, don't tell people you're weird, tell them you're gifted. You've got a keyring that says that.
I have a keyring that says that exactly. I know it broke, I think.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, I've got the Star Wars one on there now. Yeah, I used to have a keyring that said, I'm not weird, I'm gifted.
And Kevin asked, has anyone else had issues with Manchester Fulfilment Centre?
Oh yeah. God, yes. Yeah, Manchester lost 2 of my boxes. They lost 2 of Tom's a while back, and recently
again
lost another couple, at least one. I don't know what's going on up there. They're just an absolute nightmare. When it comes up, I've done 3 shipments recently. 2 went elsewhere and 1 went to Manchester. And when it came up with the centre it was going to, I was just like, no.
No.
Yeah.
Have they actually checked it in yet?
Yes. Oh. Yeah. I breathed a sigh of relief. Kirsten says weird equals individual. Yeah. Who the hell wants to be normal?
Exactly.
I mean, come on.
It's boring.
Yeah, I hope there's no normal people in this chat. You can leave right now. Oh, Swamp's had to go. Bye. I'm sure we missed you, but yeah. Oh, see you soon. Chris Greaves, go to Board Game Geek. All the info you will ever need. There's some great board game websites. Yeah. Darren's done some research. Gallery Edition is from 2008. It's a cut down and simplified version to allow a quick start for players. Seen itself for 30 plus. Happy days. Thanks for that, Darren. Darren's like a Wikipedia. He just throws out information. So he either knows a lot or he's quick on Google. Probably a bit of both.
Yeah, a bit of both, I was going to say.
Yeah. Right, let's see what else we've got. Oh, we've done that. Okay, so I've gone back and I've caught up again. Yeah. Call the RSPCM. Oh, RSPC Monty. Yeah. Sorry, guys. So slow. Kirsten, my Jack Russell Jenny sits on the stairs if I'm up and downstairs. They just like to be where we are. Monty sits right under my feet and I forget and tread on him. Or he sits behind, as he was earlier, he sits right behind this, and then I'll push back to go and get something and just run him over. He's fast asleep right now. We could try and get him in at the end, but it'd be grumpy.
And every time I move, he follows me somewhere. It doesn't matter if I've just got up to go to the kitchen to get something and then I'm coming back. He gets out of his bed, even if he's really tired, he's like, oh, for goodness sake, he has to follow me. Just in case he misses out on something.
Someone wants to buy Bagpuss. AGD Jakubowski. I'll buy the Bagpuss if you put it on. Yeah. Message me on Facebook. We'll sort something out if you want him. Yeah.
Do I have a vegan shelf in the fridge? David McGregor asks.
It's just jumped. I didn't do that. That's where we were.
I can't focus now. Just have a vegan shelf in the fridge. I dip into sometimes when hungry, and it's quite good. Well, pretty much most of the fridge is vegan, to be fair.
I have.
I don't keep things separate really.
What do I have? I have ham for my sandwiches. I love a bit of ham in my sandwich.
Yeah.
Apart from that, not a lot of meat comes in this house. I'm fine with that. You know, if I want meat, I cook meat, and
Well,
that
Anne's
happens at
vegetarian,
Christmas and
so-
Easter. That's kind of the only two times that might happen. Ah, David Morse. The WWE ring you have interacts with the figures and plays a particular figure's theme song. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I reckon that's a Christmas one. I reckon I'll try and hold out. All that stuff we shared in that hall, most of that we just cashed in, didn't we? There's still some stuff in the loft. Yeah.
Oh, I've still got loads of clothes actually, haven't I?
Clothes from that hall. Not the hall, no, that RA hall.
Oh, I don't know.
I was talking about the RA stuff. I shared a video a couple of days, an
Oh,
old video.
okay.
We put a load of it in the loft.
Right, I was reading the chat and I wasn't really listening to you.
Did you tune me out then?
Oh, yeah, I do it frequently.
I have whole conversations with Andrew and then she'd be like, huh?
Can you just
What?
go back and repeat that?
I kind of missed that. You want to rewind and start again? I was like, how far do you want me to go back? Did you listen to
I
any of
listen
what
to the end and then I make up the rest.
And then you reply that something that is totally.
Just exactly like that. Just something, and then you confuse you.
You look at me a bit worried. Oh yeah, for sure. Did you hear anything of what I said? Yeah. Yeah. Be together for 20 years. This sort of thing happens. You just tune each other out. It's just like white
you do
noise.
it to me as well.
Huh?
You do it. No.
Right. Amanda doesn't think she knows any normal people. What is normal? Exactly.
Yeah, define it.
We're not normal.
No.
Normal is a setting on a dryer. Yeah, totally. That's great. Who's that? Heather.
Like that.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Definitely not normal. Yeah, yeah. Darren has quick fingers. Yeah, it's Mr. Google. It's fantastic. I'm going to start calling Darren Mr. Wikipedia. Peter Ray, how much would the Game Boy player and game... For valuations, to be honest, all I would do to give you an answer would be to go onto eBay and search completed and sold listings and gauge from there. So, you know, you can just do that and find out yourself, get an idea anyway. Lisa Femme, one of my cats, Charlie, always comes in the shower with me. I thought cats didn't like water.
I thought that as well.
Hang on. And his brother Harry always escorts me to the loo. Is that normal? Wow.
I've not heard that with cats.
In a shower?
Yeah.
Wow, Lisa, you got special cats. Oh, Game Boy player and disc is worth about 50 to 80. Wow. When we had our gaming shop, they were about 20, 25 quid back then. We had quite a few through the shop. Box style, I got a bit more online, but.
George says, found a good bolo today at the boot sale, Ipswich edition of Monopoly for £3, sending to FBA for 50.
Ooh.
Now, we had a Dublin edition, didn't we?
Dublin, we picked up not long ago in a charity shop. I paid 10 for it because it was sealed. Sent it into Amazon and it sold within a couple of days for 40. But there was nobody had it on there. There was just none in existence. There was no real sales history to go by. So I picked a price and then thought, ooh, it went a bit quick.
Yeah. Could have
I'm
got more, but never
happy
mind.
with that. Yeah.
That's fine.
But yeah, the special edition Monopolies are good. Didn't we have, what was that Scottish one I found? Aberdeen. Was it? No, is that what you just said? No, Ipswich. I think it must have been Aberdeen we had that I sent to Amazon and got about 30, 40 for. That was used as well. But yeah, worth looking out for. The Hillsman, is your spare room empty yet? It's a lot better than it was.
Yeah, I can see the floor.
Because we had loads of, if you missed the beginning, we were selling at a car boot sale today, just selling off loads of sticky stock, stuff we just needed to move on, and loads and loads of clothing left over from our retail outlet we had that isn't worth bundling up or selling on eBay.
It probably would be, but it's the time, and
yeah,
I just feel like I need to move on now.
Yeah.
And plus a lot of it needed ironing, and it wasn't worth my time spending to iron for little return. So
yeah.
I thought, no, just try and clear it at boot sales.
And it owed us nothing anyway. It's all stuff that was traded in for store credit, and the credit was spent against stuff that we'd paid virtually nothing for. So it
yeah,
was,
and all the better stuff was sold, and we made our money back on that. So
yeah. So we
just needed to clear
sold heaps of it,
Yeah.
absolutely heaps
and we've
of it.
still got a load left.
Yeah, so we'll probably do another one. But yes, we have, a lot more space in the spare room. Where are we at? How are we doing for time? Right, we'll just see what's in the chat briefly, and then we'll wrap this one up. There's still Fraggle Rock talk going on, Amy Mason. Yeah, Fraggle Rock was about half hour ago. Darren, I got a Monopoly Newcastle and Gateshead edition today. Will be FBA, probably around 40-ish. Yeah. See, my Dublin one was sealed. I probably should have aimed higher. But it was just a little modern, just like the modern square edition. Didn't look fancy. It wasn't a long, thin one like most special editions. Like, didn't look much, didn't weigh much, didn't feel valuable. I felt 40 was cheeky as it was. What's Kirsten say? Great to catch a live chat. I'm normally too late. Happy Sunday. Thanks for popping in, Kirsten. We're just about to wrap up and leave you to get on with your lives. Let me just see what that is. I had a Pokemon Monopoly when I was younger. Pokemon Monopoly sells well. I think our nephew David's still got one, hasn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Bet you got like 8 sheds in your garden full of clothes.
No, we don't.
We have one shed with bikes and lawnmowers in.
Yeah.
All right. When you set up the car boot, do you set up your items, then shop, or do a run through the other stalls first before setting up?
Yeah, we would go and have a look round and then come back and set up. But today we just wanted to clear stuff, and we knew that the dealers would be buzzing around us, which they were. So
yeah, a lot of the dealers at the one we were at particularly are there for the first half hour of that, and then they're off to another one because there's several going on at the same time around here. So we thought we'll set up. I had a lot of stuff that dealers would just grab.
Yeah, we were on a mission to clear stuff today, weren't we?
Yeah, and it worked really, really well. I forgot to take a few things that I really wanted to take, as always. Mad rush this morning, and my head wasn't really in the right place.
Yeah,
so
but normally if we're taking it a bit easier, we would, let
all
the madness calm down and see what we can get at the very beginning, and then go and set up.
Yeah. Yeah, leave the car locked, go around, pick up a load of stuff, come back, set up. Right. The chat will go on forever. We will wrap this up shortly.
Let's still talk about monopolies.
Oh yeah, Monopoly.
Ones that do
Brighton and
that.
Hove Monopoly is worth good money. Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Make sure that Monopoly board is not snapped in half. Always a good tip. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Well, we really appreciate you popping in. Don't forget to pop across and check out the blog. We've been putting more and more posts up there. We're going to try and get more regular with that, and try and put more. I'm going to do some sales roundups over there with pictures of recent sales, so that can become a record of stuff that sells really well, and you can go over and check those out. Monty's still adding to his blog as and when
he's not sleeping.
Yeah. So yeah, please go over and check that out, and thanks for all the comments and messages we've had through the blog. And until Tuesday, we will leave you there.
Indeed.
So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for all your questions.
Have a great week, everyone. Bye.
Ta-ra. Ta-ra.
Ta-ra. Chuck.